Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. For roughly the first decade of Ripple's existence, they were laser focused primarily on one thing, which is cross-border payments. And the Internet of Value, which is this concept of making transfers of things of value as quick, easy, and cheap as it is to move information across the internet today. And we're still working towards that occurring. Fintech companies like Ripple are making a dent, let's say, and so we're certainly heading in the right direction. But something's changed over the last couple years. Although they're still certainly focusing on seeing that through, and they're continuing to find new firms that do want to use XRP as a bridge currency on a global scale. Over the last couple years, they've added some additional projects, let's say. They've gotten into custody, and they've launched a stablecoin. Now, both of these things are actually good for XRP, and so it's just interesting to see the evolution of what Ripple is doing. It's nice to see them branching out now that they're established enough that they feel it's responsible to do so. But at the core of everything that they're doing is XRP. Look, and it makes sense, right? They are the largest holder of XRP in existence. They have the most to lose if this thing goes off the rails. So of course they're doing everything that they can do as a responsible member of the XRP ecosystem to make sure that this just keeps getting better and better. And so we get this headline: South Korea's BDAX to use Ripple custody for institutional XRP RLUSD holdings. So you can see how everything comes together. And again, everything that they're doing, again, XRP is just at the core of it. So if you're an XRP holder, even though you may not use their custody services, maybe you never even use their stablecoin, this is good for the entire XRP ecosystem. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so this has been a long time coming. And like I said, Ripple, of course, which, by the way, was founded in September of 2012, for pretty much the first decade, they were pretty laser focused on that one thing, just international payments, foreign exchange, getting XRP implemented as a bridge currency. But over the last couple years or so, roughly, things have changed. If you've been around for a little while, you might remember this headline. This is from May 18th, 2023 from Reuters. Ripple buys crypto custody firm Metaco for $250 million. And so I remember seeing that headline and being like, whoa, that is outside of their wheelhouse. Tell me more. Anyway, piece reads as follows. U.S. crypto firm Ripple has bought Switzerland-based crypto custody firm Metaco for $250 million in its first major acquisition, Ripple said on Wednesday. Metaco makes technology which allows financial institutions to store and manage digital assets. Its clients include Citi, BNP Paribas, and Societe Generale's digital asset arm. Investor interest in crypto assets is cooled following a drop in cryptocurrency prices in 2022 and a series of collapses at major crypto firms, including U.S. exchange FTX. Investors have become increasingly cautious about where and how crypto assets are stored after crypto platforms' freezing withdrawals left them facing large losses. And so I would say that Ripple jumped in a pretty damn good time, and they really ultimately did with the launch of their stablecoin also. Because can you imagine another decade out trying to become a major player in crypto custody or launching a stablecoin and hoping for any sort of meaningful adoption? I won't literally say it's impossible, but just about. I mean, a decade from now, things are going to be so firmly cemented in place compared to where we are right now. There's going to be much less opportunity at that point. And certainly I think that's true of investing, but specifically with what Ripple's doing. So given that there are a couple major players for stablecoins, stablecoins that are backed by the dollar, so like there's Tether and USDC, like that's pretty much the competition. So jumping in at this point, Ripple can do that. Although even now, it's harder than it would have been back in the day. Tether's been around forever. But since Ripple is such a juggernaut in the crypto space, and they have a veritable war chest when it comes to funds, They can actually do this, but they're uniquely positioned to pull this off. And all that benefits XRP holders specifically because it's good for the XRP ecosystem. Custody, obviously, and by the way, they integrated, I think I've got it in an article in here somewhere. It integrates specifically their custody solution with the XRP ledger, so that's fantastic. And on top of that, if you're talking about the stablecoin as launched on the XRP ledger requires XRP itself in order for it to exist, because you can't tokenize stuff without XRP, and it's required XRP is required for every single transaction of RLUSD on the XRP ledger, because that's how the code works. It's a gas token at that point, effectively. So that was 2023, and then we had this. This is from October 10th of 2024, a little over a year later. Ripple launches digital asset custody services for banks and fintechs. So you can see the progression here. Check this out. Blockchain payments company Ripple has launched digital asset storage services for banks and fintech firms. According to an October 10th CNBC report, Ripple debuted features that will keep and maintain digital assets for its banking and fintech clients. The move is part of a push to widen the reach of its newly formed division and consolidates custody products under one brand called Ripple Custody. The new features include integration with Ripple's blockchain platform, the XRP ledger, pre-configured operational and policy settings, and anti-money laundering risk monitoring. It also integrates a new user interface. The move helps the company diversify its offerings beyond payment settlements. Apart from the XRP crypto asset, Ripple is known for its Ripple payments platform, and so on and so on and so on. And so the point is, it's what I've been saying for a long time now, which is that Ripple is shifting. So it's not that XRP matters less to them, but if you ask Brad Garlinghouse, what Ripple did half a decade ago, his answer would have been laser focused on foreign exchange transactions and the friction with cross-border payments, that whole thing. Now he doesn't even lead with that. Basically, he'll word it something along the lines of Ripple is a company that offers solutions to companies on an enterprise scale. It would be something to that effect. And then he can break that down further by talking about crypto custody that they offer, stablecoin, and of course, cross-border payments. So XRP is a bridge currency. But all of this is good for XRP holders. Every single piece of this. Which leads us to the news here. South Korea's BDEX to use Ripple custody for institutional XRP RLUSD holdings. Institutional crypto storage firm BDEX said on Wednesday it will use Ripple custody, a storage service by payments firm Ripple, for securing institutional holdings of XRP and dollar-pegged stablecoin RLUSD. And so I'll pause to note, think about this. When I just showed you, it was May of 2023. They bought Metaco, the crypto custody company. And here we are almost 2 years later, and bam, you are seeing their desires, their dreams, their goals. It's come to fruition here, and it's actually happening. This is real life. You'll love to see it. And RLUSD's here now, too. All this is just fantastic, frankly. It just takes a while to get everything actually to a point where it's in production and adopted. Anyway, piece continues. The collaboration aims to bolster Ripple's ecosystem, enhance RLUSD adoption, and tap into South Korean port city Busan's blockchain-friendly economic zone. Ripple Custody provides software infrastructure for crypto custodians, exchanges, and more similar businesses to safely store, manage, and access cryptocurrencies. So, it couldn't be more obvious. Like, XRP's here to stay. Ripple, the company, obviously an early winner of the entire crypto space. And it's just fantastic. And this is part of what I was thinking even back in 2017. I was like, okay, I recognize that XRP is a decentralized cryptocurrency, so Ripple doesn't control it. But I also understand that they hold a ton of XRP. And yes, they had just in, I believe it was December of 2017 is when they finally put it into escrow. And they'd announced it that they were going to do it about half a year sooner. So I was like, okay, even though they're putting it in escrow, it's rolling. So every month they could still they can flood the market with the billion XRP. And so I recognized, okay, the company could do that. But I was like, this is not in their best interest. They've also been around for a while at that point. It'd been half a decade even at that point. From 2012 to 2017. I'm like, okay, I could get burnt. I could get burnt by this. if they start harming the market. But I don't think they're going to do that. And then second of all, even if they did, they can only unload all of their XRP if that was their aim to do that. They can only do that once. And then once it's gone, you still have a functional XRP, and there is that ecosystem. So there's no guarantee it actually would have gone away even at that point anyway. But I never had that fear that Ripple was going to do it. It just didn't make sense. And so what I thought, even back in 2017, is, frankly, if anything, I know the Bitcoin maxis give us trouble, but I don't care what the hell they think because they're a bunch of damn idiot sticks. I just thought, you know what? It's actually kind of nice to have a juggernaut in the crypto space, which is Ripple, being a cheerleader, the biggest cheerleader possible for the entire XRP ecosystem. So to me, that always made sense. And now here we are all these years later, and I obviously I made the right bet. Here we are. Now from there, the better part of a decade out, and they're just building stuff and they're doing their best to do good things for the XRP ecosystem. And it's working. And so each one of these things that I highlighted in these videos, there's been a lot of this stuff recently, including throughout 2024. All of this helps to ensure the long-term viability of XRP and the XRP ledger. It all builds upon itself. It's just exciting to see this, especially after all the naysayers and the SEC attacks. Like we're vindicated. It works and adoption continues. That is that. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.